Aaron the Toy Enhancer. Welcome to the channel. Today I have finally received my G.I. Joe classified Vamp with clutch. Yep, he's in there. He looks like he has all his tattoos. Anyways, I was gonna do a review, but I'm already pretty late to the game. So why don't we just go ahead and get to the good part. And we're gonna crack this puppy open and see what we can do. A lot of people have been talking about wants, needs, different aspects about the tires, working lights, maybe possible winch, some other things we're gonna sort out. But yeah, let's crack this open, see what we can do. everyone. Let's kind of recalibrate what just took place here, and we'll go over a few things. Starting off, obviously we added lights. I just put on some RC lighting. Take a look. I just wired it right in a row and ran my wires back into the body. Same thing here. I just trailed down the roll cage. That's how we lit it up. So that was the first thing I tackled, and then we put a winch on here. Has the working winch. This remote. Gotta have tension on it though, like it's hooked up to something. Otherwise your cable will bind. So that's pretty cool. It's remote control. The winch and the lights run off of a battery pack that sit inside the housing, and you can turn it on and off from below. There's a little access. The only bad part about that is when that battery pack dies, you have to take 6 screws out of the bottom and to access that battery pack. So you take 6 screws, take the housing up, and change the batteries, which I'm okay with. That's fine with me. As far as it is, we did change the chassis. As you can see, it's jacked up now. It's elevated. It is on remote control chassis. We use the Razor Polaris RC from Walmart. You may have seen it in the live stream. This is the body of what it looks like. It's a little Polaris that we cut the seats out to lower it, and we're still working on that project. I just got to pick up another one. But I was able, the chassis was the same size and the same width that we needed, so I was able to put it on the Vamp. And you can see in the time lapse how I modified it, and now we have a remote control Vamp that we can drive. It's not anything that's super powerful. This RC that I picked up was only 20 bucks at Walmart. So it's not extremely powerful. It's not going to be climbing hills with figs and all that stuff, but it will roll around on relatively, decent surfaces, and especially around the house. But yeah, it's 2-wheel drive RC. Very, very cool. I didn't expect to do this. Someone suggested it. I think it was Bobby Wald suggested on the live stream. Or he was wondering if this chassis would fit on the Vamp, and with a little modification it was very possible. So another thing that was a real quick fix, I'll have to grab a figure. On the back here, a lot of people were complaining about how the figure wouldn't sit right, and everybody was doing crazy stuff like this, trying to get their fig on there, and it was looking all retarded. So you see right here on mine, have like a little, it looks like a little ladder. It's a little step, and it actually clips on to the hitch there, and all this is, it just snaps on there. I could pop it off if I want to. It's not glued or anything. All this is pieces of Lego. So it's actually a piece of Lego that had the hinge, and it clipped onto the existing gas can cage, right? And I wanted to show you guys that how handy, you know, Lego can actually be. This is an actual piece that I used on this junction right here. But you can see, like, sometimes Lego will just clip right in with a nice, tight, perfect grab on some dimensions that, you know, we're familiar with, especially with toys. So keep that in mind when you're fabbing stuff up. And that was like a pink like ladder that I had from just a random bucket of Lego parts that my daughter has, and she doesn't use no more, and I painted it black and clipped it on there. And you can see here, and I'll show you right now how much better the figure looks. I'll just put one foot into the stirrup there. And you can, I mean, this is something that is not permanent, so you can take it right off if you like. And you can see, puts them at that super sweet, like very comfortable level. If a fig was behind the guns, and then all it is just an add-on, you know, step. So real simple solution. It's a piece of Lego. Almost anyone can do it. You can fab something out of Lego, you know, if you don't have that particular piece, you know. Yeah. Another thing that I was gonna do was the cans. I was gonna make a box for them, but I mean, I don't know if anybody's noticed that if you push them all the way to the back and put them under there, I mean, they're wedged in there tight, and they're not going anywhere. They won't move around or nothing. There's a little lip that you tuck them under, and it wedges it and makes it almost perfect. So they won't move around or fall out. So I didn't see anything necessary to do with that. I do believe the turret sits a little low. You know, that could be raised up. And then the what's this called, the environment sensor right here. Yeah, I didn't put no environment sensor. I just put a little mini gat right there. And again, this just pops off, and I didn't do nothing special. I just drilled a hole enough to fit my little mini gat on there. And you know, if anybody drastically needs environment sensor, I have your back. I got you. That goes for the suspension too. This is if anybody's wondering, this is what your suspension is in your Vamp. I took these out when I modified my chassis to fit the new RC chassis. So there's 4 of these in there. They screw in. But yeah, if you're wondering why there's a little wobble when you pop your tires on, it's because this just, there's a lot of play to it. And I'm not saying that this RC has a lot of play to it, you know, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just watch for it to flex and break, you know. Be careful with it. Obviously, I have the winch part. Got an extra winch and the rope. So I have a few little bits and pieces I could use towards other toys, but I really like the electric winch. It's all metal, and it's got this nice little hook and the cable to it. I think that's about it. So we addressed the light issue. We addressed the steering, you know, to be able to turn the wheels to get a different look, and of course to drive it around the house and outside and stuff. We addressed the gunnery situation with a simple, just put a simple little step add-on right there. It's jacked up now. I think it looks way more aggressive jacked up than it does on the box right there. As you can see, you know, it just has that jacked up, more aggressive look. But tell me what you guys think. We're gonna go ahead and shoot some video and some pictures, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you modify your Vamp.